Hello, lovelies. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you are here, say hello in the comment box. If you are catching the replay, as always, give me a hashtag replay so I know you're here. And hanging out with me this Friday afternoon, or wherever it is, or whatever day it is for you, wherever you are. But yes, say hello if you are here. It is glorious getting to hang out with you all. As always, I've had the most beautiful Friday. I had the privilege of taking a couple of women through the Initiate program, my Activate Your Intuition program this morning, and now I've just wrapped up the Money Healing Mastermind call for Friday. It's our second last call. Somehow this round of Money Healing Mastermind finishes on Monday. I don't know how that happened, but it went super, super quick. But I'm excited about relaunching it in its new format in February next year. We're going to be kicking that off, and you'll see me launching that in January. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. You might have seen in the comments what I wanted to talk to you about was programming. So what happens if you only have one person booked into your program? What should you do? Should you cancel? Should you go ahead? I get this all the time. I hear it. I see it. I see, so many women where they have this program. This is what normally happens. This is what I normally have experienced happening. So you have this program, you're super excited, you have the energy for it, you are aligned with it, you go out there, you start talking about it, and you might get one sale or two sales, but then things start to go quiet on the sale front. And what happens when that happens is you start to take it a little bit personally. You start to get a bit worried about the pricing, the structure, that your messaging's not good, that why aren't people buying it? Obviously it's too expensive. Obviously nobody wants it. And your energy changes around it. What happens then is you get closer and closer to your actual date that you are going to be going live and presenting this program, and you've got one person, maybe two. And you had these great visions of it being 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever your vision was, that you had aligned yourself with, or so you thought. You had visualized and you thought you were calling in. And now all of a sudden you're a week out from go and you've got one or two people. And then the question comes up of, should I go ahead? Should I actually do it, or should I cancel? Should I refund those people who have said yes and just cancel my program completely? These are the thoughts that are going around your head, and I see people ask questions in Facebook groups and asking for advice. I've only got one person, do I go ahead? I've only got two people, do I go ahead? What would you do if you only had one person signed up to your program? Would you still go ahead with it? And what I have to say to you about this, if you are starting to have those conversations, if you are starting to question that, then you have already let go of the energy of your program. You've already released it. You've already removed yourself from it, and you've moved out of alignment with it. You've moved out of alignment with your program, you've moved out of alignment with your pricing, and you've absolutely moved out of alignment with your clients. You are no longer calling in those to your program. You are now coming back within, and you are so concerned about the fact you've only got one person signing up. And what does that mean to your ego? What does that mean to your self-worth? What does that mean to your programming? What does that mean to your business? And you are so got yourself so wound up and fogged up about that question. You have now completely forgotten your role and what you are meant to be doing. What you're meant to be doing is launching. What you're meant to be doing is aligning with your pricing. What you're meant to be doing is talking about your program, having your energy and holding your energy in line with that, so you can call in people to say yes. But what's happened is you have now allowed it to be more about you. You've allowed it to hit your self-confidence that you've only got one person signed up for it. And you're now starting to get wobbly feet. You're now worried about your pricing. You're now worried about what that actually looks like. And you've now made it about that one person and about your failure. You are now ready to fail. You're asking yourself whether you should fail, whether you should just refund and hand it back and just not do it. And you might even call it fate. It's fated. Wasn't meant to go ahead. This program wasn't meant to happen now because I didn't have anyone book in for it. So obviously it wasn't meant to happen. Yeah, have you had that before? Let me know in the comments if that is you. If you've had that experience before and you've told yourself that obviously your program's not meant to go ahead because you haven't had anyone sign up for it, let me know, because that is what I'm seeing over and over. But actually what's happened is you've come out of alignment with your program, with your pricing. You've stopped calling in your clients. My work when I am launching, when I am aligning myself with my pricing, continues every day. So you would see me, I've been showing up every day besides the fact that I have joined a challenge with a glorious woman to show up every day for 40 days, it just happened to time in perfectly with the launch of Powerful Pricing. Besides showing up every day, it's energetically aligning myself with the work that I do. That's part of my process. It's part of the work that I do. I could quite easily just disappear and go, okay, well, I've only got, I don't know how many people are booked in at the moment because I've lost count of it, but I could say, like, I don't have enough people booked in to where I'm at and want at the moment, so it's obviously not going to work, so maybe I should just hide in my corner and pretend that I didn't actually launch a thing and just hand everyone their money back. No, what we need to do is continually align ourselves. What that little voice is that's coming up and telling you that you've only got one person booked in, perhaps you should cancel, that's your ego. That's your fear. Yeah, that's your fear rising. And what we get to do when our fear rises, we get to choose. We get to choose whether we go and meet that fear and clear that fear, or whether we allow that fear to continually create our reality. If we allow that fear to continue to create our reality, guess what's going to happen every time you launch? You're going to get 1 or 2 people sign up, and then you're going to get close to launch, to actual go date, and you're going to wonder whether you should cancel again. And you're going to keep telling yourself these same stories, that it's not the right time, that people are too busy, people don't have money, it's Christmas, it's New Year's, it's the middle of the year, it's school holidays, it's every other reason is the problem, instead of coming back to yourself and your energy. Yeah, that is what is going on. You've already clocked out. If you've only got 1 or 2 people signing your program and you are spending your energy worried about whether you should go ahead or not, you've clocked out in your program, you've clocked out and calling in the rest of those women or men or whoever you work with. You've clocked out and moved out of alignment with your pricing. You've allowed your fears to rise. Yet that's what's occurring. So if you're getting to that point, you've only got 1 person booked in and you don't know whether to go ahead or not, what I suggest you do is you start looking at yourself, reviewing what you've done, and allowing yourself the insight to see whether you've shown up in your best ability, your fullest ability to be able to do the work to call in these people. Are you still in alignment with your pricing? Are you still in alignment with your work that you are doing? When I launched Freedom and Flow, that was my August short program. I had 21 glorious women come and join me in that program. I think 4 or 5 came in the night before I started. I didn't stop calling in women at all during that program. Like, I could have got to 15 and gone, well, that's great. I'll just, that's fine. I didn't stop calling them in. Like, I knew it was my job to continually, energetically call in the women that I wanted up until the last moment before I started. In fact, people could have joined even once I started, if they wanted, because I was holding that energy still. If you've only got 1 person in your program and you are too concerned about whether you should go ahead or not, I encourage you to actually look at what you're doing, because I would guarantee that you have energetically switched off. You are no longer in alignment. And this is exactly what we're doing in Powerful Pricing. Yeah, Powerful Pricing, I know it sounds like it's just going to be about pricing. It is about so much more than pricing. It is about aligning yourself continually with your product, continually with your service, continually calling in your clients and knowing the difference. Yet knowing the difference of when it is your ego that rises, your fear that rises, or your intuition, because that is huge, yeah? You've been put on this planet to be of service. You've been put on this planet to have this amazing gift, and women or men to come on and experience it. We need to align with that continually. And that's what Powerful Pricing is all about. It's about aligning ourselves to our business, aligning our business with money, and knowing when we have to continually show up, continually do the work. It's energetic and it's practical. It's not one or the two, not one or the other. It's absolutely both parts of it. And I say that continually to everyone that will listen to me. Yeah? Powerful Pricing is kicking off the 1st of January, and it is a journey through getting yourself set up and prepared for 2021. There is nothing like this program. I adore this program already before it's even moved into its full download. I've got the modules set up and I'll be talking to you about them more as we move forward in this month. But it is about setting your intention, creating your plan for 2021, aligning yourself with that plan, aligning yourself with that price, aligning yourself with the income that you are calling in, creating the clients, calling the clients in, and then knowing what to do to sustain it. knowing what to do when the wobbles arise, knowing what to do when you feel like no one is listening to you and you may as well just not bother. Yeah, you've got to keep showing up. You've got to continually hold that energy and continually hold and call in women. I have women tell me they don't know how I showed up on their feed. They don't know how I came into their existence, but they come in. Yeah, I show up and I arrive. I've energetically called them in, ready to do this program, ready to do the work, ready to change the freaking world. I just spoke to the glorious women in the mastermind. We were talking about the more money that we earn, the difference we can change the world, the more difference we can make in this world. And that's what I'm about. That's why I do this work. I am so excited about the women I get to help to shine their light and earn copious amounts of money so they can change the freaking world. Money in women's hands, heart-centered women will change this world. And that is why I do the work I do. That's why I call in the women I call in, because they are women who are heart-centered, who are soul-driven, who are here to make a difference in the world. And I have such a freaking privilege of being able to hold them to be able to make that difference. That is what powerful pricing is about. It is about being held in a container so you can change the world. Yeah? Who doesn't want that? Come and join us in Powerful Pricing. It's $222 for the whole month of January. It is going to be the most fantastic journey. I cannot wait to share it all. It is not just about pricing. I know it's called Powerful Pricing. It is not just about pricing. It is about so much more. It is about energetically setting you up and aligning you with money so you can draw in your clients for 2021. You can draw in the money for 2021. You can change your finances and create the world that you want to see. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. Send me a PM, put it in the comment box. There is also a VIP upgrade. If you are called to join me as one of my VIPs, there is 2 left of those glorious places. But any questions, let me know. I would absolutely love to have you part of this program. I know you are here to make a difference. I know you're here to change the world, and allow me the privilege of supporting you to do that. Have a beautiful Friday, and I'll be back soon. Much love. See you then. Bye.